back, everybody. So today we're going to try the 2019 version of the Bourbon County brand stout from Goose Island. Now this is the 14.7 version. They do have a 15.3. I was actually thinking I reviewed this last year. Today is Black Friday that I'm doing this review. So this morning I went to a store, picked up some of the new ones, and they did have the 2019, and I was like, I know I picked some up last year, I'll go ahead and get another bottle. So when I got home, I looked and I had 2 bottles of 2019 plus the one I had, so that's 3. So this is obviously a year old. On this August 24th, no, drink by August 11th, 2024 on here, but I could have swore I know I picked them up, but it doesn't show I checked this in, so obviously I didn't do it. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm also gonna do the 2020 version, then I'll do a side-by-side video. So let's go ahead and get this open. This morning, my local store that had, I think, 3 or 4 variants than the 2020, the standard one. The standard 2020 was $12.99 a bottle. The 2019 was $13.99 a bottle. So I'll have to keep my eye out, because I almost want to say this was, I was seeing some of them for like $9.99 or something like that, and it's a smaller store that was having them, and I wasn't sure that $12.99. It just, something just told me that seems kind of expensive for the standard version, but our local Meijer did have a picture, and it was also $12.99. So I don't know, the last time I saw it for like $9.99, if that was just on sale and they wanted to get rid of it, or what was going on with that. Head is dying, but what I do have is dark chocolate colored, small, not even an 1/8 of an inch of head on there. Color, I would say it is black. I do have a dark amber hue at the bottom, but yeah, you can't see through that thing. Let's go ahead and smell. A sweeter bourbon, maybe vanilla oak in there. But what do you expect? You're gonna get it. Dark fruits. Those dark fruits, so that bourbon oak really come through. I get the dark fruits over like a big roasted malt, like that roasted malt usually comes off as like a coffee or a chocolate. It's more darker fruits. Maybe a little alcohol in there, but for the most part, smells like a barrel-aged beer. Let's go ahead and try it. Thick. You get that roasted malt, that dark roasted malt in there. A little sweetness. I get more. There's more of like a chocolate, say coffee bitterness on the back end, but I think that chocolate in the 2019 version sticks out a little bit more with that coffee, than that coffee, I should say. It seems like that alcohol oak do follow through pretty much the whole entire taste, but you do have those other flavors that are coming out. I don't know. Yeah, they don't put anything on here. I was just gonna see if they said anything. Oh, yeah. So vanilla, toffee, chocolate, burnt sugar, and dried fruit. I don't think the burnt sugar... I guess if you really wanted to say that roasted malt wasn't as roasted and it's the burnt sugar, but I don't think I would... I do get more of a burnt taste in the very back going into the aftertaste. But to me, it does taste like some of the other big barrel aged beers using darker roasted malt. But I guess you could say, okay, that's from the burnt sugar that they put in there. Sweetness level, it's decent if you've never had this. I don't think it's overdone. I don't think it's underdone, I guess you could say. It does drink, in my opinion, more like a dessert stout because of that sweetness, I guess you could say. But you could also say because of that chocolate that you're getting in the back, maybe that vanilla chocolate, that it's making you think it's more dessert style. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. On this one, I would have to go with a 4.25 out of 5. What would I like to see different? In my opinion, I would like to see that oakiness turn down and maybe that chocolate coffee a little bit more, but that's just me. We'll check Untapped just real quick. I'm hoping everybody... Okay, good. I was hoping everybody does the correct one. So 36 of my friends have checked this in, average 4.59 out of 5. 38,000 people, 4.45 out of 9. Now, I wish on Untapped what they would do is, so this came out last year, they should make a version for that. Then, say, whenever it was released last year, a new version of it was made of like vintage 2019. I know it would probably be a lot of work, but that's why people cellar these beers for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It's going to change, and I don't think that we should be rating the 2019 version that was put on here, say, a year ago, this year. I think they should have some way, or maybe a pull down, just have the 2019 version, then put like year old, 2 years old, 3 years old, or something like that. Because, yeah, this other one was from November 2020, Happy Thanksgiving, and that was not rated. But another one on the 20th was a 4.5. Well, did something changed where different people are going to like different stuff, so somebody might like the fresh one where somebody else might not like the fresh one but likes it aged a year. So yeah, I think they need to change up Untapped or do something to sort the score so they're not all piled together out of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years like that. But yeah, definitely if you can find this, I'm guessing this standard version you should be able to find. It seems like a lot of places are getting it. But yeah, if you're into bourbon barrel aged beers, this is definitely one to pick up and try. Well worth the $12.99. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, happy brewing.